Oh, he just went low. He's in his head. He's in his head. He's open. His head wide open. Cracked open in the face.
What's going on, everybody? It's Mario Man 2100. We're back again with another new Let's Play, and as you see, we're on our Wii U. That's why the Wii menu looks different.
Super Mario Brothers! Whee!
Oh my god, it's Mario! We're doing an actual Mario game! It's been a long time coming. I will say that. So yeah, we're actually playing on the Wii U, just because I think the image would be better. I am creating save data, because I haven't actually played this game on the system. God, this game is 10 years old. Holy fuck. I didn't realize this game was 10 years old this year. Holy fuck. That's surprising to me. So we'll eventually get to my playthrough on the regular Wii, because I have played this game since 2009. And we have plot. It's Princess Peach's birthday. As to how old she is, well, you don't ask a girl her age. That's some advice. Don't do that. And I can definitely tell there's definitely Jaggies. And they go with a cake, of all things. They're like, yeah, we can help. Sounds like a little tune from Mario Party there. I mean, it would be thematic because that is like the series of this game. So yeah, so the Koopalings return after, geez, a long absence. I think the last time we seen them was Mario World. I think at this point in the franchise. Because we didn't see them for Sunshine, we didn't see them for the regular New Super Mario Brothers for the Nintendo DS, which I love that game. And yeah, they're still sticking around after this game, but I think I think this is their first return back. So let's go after them. So, this is actually not the first time I'm recording this game. I actually recorded this, oh geez, a few years ago now. I wanted this to be one of those co-op Let's Plays with my friend Jordan at one stage, and yeah, that didn't come to fruition. I played the first world, and yeah. So yeah, so we're actually playing a Mario platforming game. It's a long time coming. I was thinking either playing this or Mario Party 8's story mode, or Mario Kart Wii. I was thinking of a few games that I was going to play next, because I wanted to play a Mario game at some point, because I think like my Sonic quota for this year, I was like, yeah, I'm kind of done, and next year is going to be kind of big, considering that next year is my 10th anniversary, and of course I'm definitely going to be playing a Sonic game at some point next year. When, I'm not sure. I haven't recorded anything or anything like that. But yeah, it's about time like I actually did play a platforming Mario game. So I thought, why not New Super Mario Bros. Wii? I know that it's probably not the one that everybody expected to go first. Like, it's, yeah, a lot of people probably thought maybe the classic games, but for me, the classic games I'll eventually get to, but I haven't really dived a bunch into some of the classic games. Like, I haven't even played a Super Mario World. Like, I've never played Super Mario World, like, at all. Go down the pipe. So yeah, so there's, this is actually a new power-up for the Mario franchise. This is the propeller suit. And it's one of the 2 new power-ups in this game. And we have a new collectible item that we can get in this game. These are star coins. We originally got these in New Super Mario Bros., the DS game. Like, we had little collectibles that we could get in the game. But star coins are very kind of important with this game because they do unlock extra levels and stuff. So that was World 1-1. We'll go back to the castle because we can actually go inside Peach's castle. It's not actually a level, so. And we have this thing called Hit Movies. So we're going to open this up and we can use star coins to look at different videos like super skills. I think some of the hard to reach star coins and things like that. There's a whole bunch of stuff in this thing. I'll eventually show that off with my original playthrough. I don't think I've unlocked all of them.
What?
Yeah, so they'll continue to unlock through your adventure.
Pizzico!
One thing I also won't be showing off a lot of is World 9 in this game. So after we finish the game, we'll go into World 9 a little bit. I haven't unlocked all the levels in World 9, even though I've had this game since 2009. I'm just, like, when it comes to Mario, I'm not 100% really that good. Yeah, I'm good, but I'm not, like, expert player. I'm a bit more, like, average. So, we have a new power-up in its 2D form. We have the Ice Flower, which originally debuted in Super Mario Galaxy all those years ago, which actually would have been, I think, 2 years ago at that point. Yeah, that debuted in Mario Galaxy, which I still have. I really enjoy that game a lot. But yeah, I won't say like I'm the best Mario platforming player, because I'm not. But yeah, the Ice Flower in this game in particular, miss the one of the coin chance. Oh no, I didn't. Ah, god damn it. Try not to fall off this. But yeah, with the Ice Flower we can freeze a lot of things in place. And since this is a Wii game, we have motion controls implemented, which I think for New Super Mario Bros. Wii is not actually too bad. I don't think they're really, a lot of them are intrusive. You know, we have swivel platforms, we have all sorts of stuff. We have a P-switch. which will activate. We could have got a massive amount of coins there, but yeah, unfortunately, I don't think we can jump up to the top from the platform that we got. So that's unfortunate. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. And we have a Starman still activated, still the same way. But yeah, we've seen a star coin up there. Here's a power block from the original Mario Brothers. I think this is actually its return after a long time. And I mean not original Super Mario Brothers, I mean original Mario Brothers, like the arcade game that got brought to the NES. So we have a few things. We have like a spin jump that kind of is a little bit like Mario Galaxy's spin jump. Not exactly the same way, but it's pretty similar. I will say, like, these early worlds will give us one-ups, but later in the game, when the game gets a little bit more tough, yeah. And when you spin jump in the air, you actually do get a little bit more height and a little bit more range with your jump. Your jump actually comes a little bit longer. So use that trick just there to increase the range on my jump. So we can go to this mushroom house. So we'll have mushroom houses all the way through each of the different worlds. We can go in and there's a little mini game in here. So since it's only us, we can take turns. But this game is actually co-op multiplayer. So this is actually one of the first co-op multiplayer games, I think, on the Wii. It started the trend. Of co-op multiplayer games for the Wii and other consoles. And we can get items through this mini game. But yeah, we can play up to 4 players in this game. I think that's one of the reasons why I actually did want to play with Jordan through this game as co-op, because I've actually played this. And I think I've almost finished the game, I think, in 2-player if I haven't. So yeah, so we have an items menu. We have all sorts of stuff in here. So we have the fire flower, the propeller mushroom, but it's technically like a propeller suit, and the ice flower. Have a few other items there, like the mushroom and the star, the invisibility star, and some that make a return or are relatively new. And there's only 2, so there's one that's returning and one that's actually new. Which is the other one that we've seen, the other new power-up we've seen in the start of the intro of this game. Hammer Brothers, in the 3rd level of the game. Fuck us. So yeah, so like I said, I debated a few Mario games to play, but I thought, I mean, eventually, like, I wanted to play New Super Mario Bros. Wii anyway, at one stage. And now we have Yoshi. It was a great addition in this game. Unfortunately, we can't actually move him through levels and stuff. And unfortunately, we don't get the super abilities that we do when we eat shells in this game, like in Super Mario World. So, like, we have different colored shells, but they don't give us different colored like they didn't give us abilities. Goodbye. God, I was gonna say I'm finding it very tough with some of these blocks. But yeah, with the propeller suit, we can get a massive amount of height off Yoshi. Yeah, and if we absorb like things like regular piranha plants, they'll just give us points. Ones that are spitting fireballs, I think we can spit fireballs back, so we technically have like the red shell ability from Mario World. Technically in this game. I like the little added instrumentation through some of the tracks in this game with when you ride Yoshi and stuff. I think it's pretty cool. Overall, I will say like the soundtrack is a little bit. I will say it's a little bit annoying because some of these tracks are very repetitive and very very catchy. Okay, so we have fireball. We can actually absorb the fireballs, but since we didn't swallow this piranha plant, we can also throw that as a fireball as well. And I was just doing that to get the 1-up. Goodbye. Okay, so we seen this up earlier. Another power up. If we get 5 fruit, we actually get a new, like a power up out of it. Most of it will be points because you might not be at a situation. Yoshi, come back. No, don't. No! God damn it. God damn you, Hammer brother, come here. Son of a bitch. That's right, there is a one up there. It's been a little while since I played this game, so so yeah, so me remembering where some of the one-ups are, I always forget. It's like, oh yeah, there is one there, that's right. I forgot about that. So yeah, so now we got a hidden objective. To save a Toad in the levels. So I'll just show this off. It'll probably be the only one that I might show off in this game. Just because the objectives are around the same. So yeah, so we have Toad. We have regular Toads. So we actually have different playable characters in this game. So we have Mario, we have Luigi making his return. Thank God. And we have 2 Toads. We have a blue Toad and a yellow Toad. So yeah, so we can chuck a Toad around and all that type of stuff. It'll run in place in a certain amount of like space. And yes, previous star coins actually do give us bonus points anyway. So yeah, so what we have to do is grab this Toad and take him all the way to the end of the level. Now, for the first world, this is not actually that bad because a lot of the design of the levels are much easier. But once we get into like a situation where we probably even get like hard, like even World 2 technically. Oh, I didn't even notice the timer. Yeah, we have special bonuses with the timers. I think it's just bonus points. I think there might be extra lives too, but I'm not 100% sure. That's right, the mushroom houses. So it's mushroom houses and things like that. It's a little bit similar to how this is a toad. So yeah, when we save the toad, it'll give us a mushroom house. I think it's at random. It could be a star, it could be a regular mushroom house. And since we have another star one, let's open that up. But yeah, if we finished at a random time in New Super Mario Bros. For the DS, we actually did get like a mushroom house at the start of the level, at the start of the world you're in. And we range from a mushroom house, life houses. I think there was possibly a star house. I think most of it was the Mega Mushroom, because that was the big gimmick for that game. So now we have Iggy Koopa? I think it is. I think it's Iggy. Yeah. And yeah, castles return back from New Super Mario Brothers, and my god, do they like castles and fortresses? And they are like, I will say the music track for this for these areas is really damn good. I really enjoy this track. This is probably one of my favorite tracks in the entire game. Even though there's not too many. But yeah, so we have the dry bones, typical enemy fodder in castles and fortresses. But with the ice flower, we can actually destroy them. Freeze bones long enough and they'll crack. I guess. I don't know. So some will go on different platforms and stuff. Yeah, I'm trying to remember where is one. Is that one on the left side? Might be on the right side, I'm not sure. I forget which side. But yeah, we do have like the wall jump in this game as well. Yeah, it's on the right side, I think. I think it's in here. But yeah, we can duck, we can do all sorts of stuff. Yeah, don't get crushed. Alright, we have a random box where we can get a random item out of this Didn't even seen that. I didn't even actually see it coming. Yeah, I can talk about that. This will come out like the next week. Yeah, Persona 5, the Royal actually has a date. PS4 in March of 2020. Oh boy, we're gonna get straight up 2016, I think, like the 3DS's 2016. Because, jeez. How many RPGs are coming out in 2020? Like, we have... Like, in the same month, we have Final Fantasy VII Remake. Okay, that one was a little bit more obvious. We have Final Fantasy VII Remake, and we have Persona 5 The Royal in the same month. I think that and when it comes to March, there's a whole bunch of games. I think there's like 10 games that come out in March. So we can hit them with a fire flower. Yeah, it will add as bonus damage. It was the same thing for Bowser Jr. back in New Super Mario Bros. For the DS. You could hit him with fireballs and stuff, and you would add additional damage to him. Jeez, this game is a little bit jaggy. I think with the HD additions to this game, it's a little bit easier to notice a lot of the jaggies.
What?
Save, yes.
What?
So unfortunately, until we beat the game, we won't actually be able to save unless it's a quick save. At any point in time. We have to beat either a castle or a fortress in this game to actually save the game, which is kind of a little bit counterintuitive. I mean, quick saves are there, which is great. It's great that that's an option. And I understand the significance of having off screen. I tell you, I don't know what is in these flowers, but they go right to the bottom real quick. They must like weigh a ton. But yeah, we have different Cheep Cheeps. Now, are these just random fish, or are these Bowser's minions as well? Because they don't seem to be Bowser's minions. At least for most of the games. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of bonuses you wouldn't notice the first time. And red coins, they make their return back from Mario 64, Mario Sunshine. Oh, sorry, not Mario Sunshine, Mario Galaxy. I think has them as well. And New Super Mario Brothers. So yeah, so these sea urchin things, fireballs we would be able to do that, but okay, that is actually the first time one. I thought there was one I actually missed. I think I might go back. To star coins from previous levels at some stage off screen. I'm not sure, just because I know that I'm not going to be showing off a lot of World 9. I'll try and unlock World 9 if I, like, a level from World 9 if I can, but I think I need a better power-up for that. I think that's one of the power-ups we get later in the game. Now, I can't remember if you get hurt by the clams or you die from the clams shutting. I can't exactly remember off the top of my head. Yeah, I think a power-up later in the game that we'll get probably will help with this level of getting star coins. Why did that clam, what? The clam committed suicide, why? Yeah, it's all sorts of Cheep Cheeps. There's a whole bunch of them. The green ones do go after us. The spike ones also go after us. But they're a little bit like sea urchins. No. Oh, god damn it. I know, I should have just went for the level, just went for the end of the level.
Oh,
God damn it.
let's go.
That's why I hate those fish. honestly, you could go for the 1-up. Like, it's a little bit of a tease a lot of the time, but yeah, probably not 100% necessary, especially if you're getting absolutely terrorized by spikefish and stuff. Okay, passes straight through the sea urchin. I think there is a name for these urchin enemies, I just don't know what it is. like there's obvious, like the obvious, enemies like Cheep Cheeps and stuff, that's very obvious. Goombas, Koopas, Hammer Brothers, you know, they're in previous games. As for the sea urchins, I'm not, jeez, I'm having a tough time getting these ice flowers. I'll get it now. Oh, god damn it. I hate wall jumping sometimes. So yeah, so we get like all sorts of new, like, technically new abilities in New Super Mario Brothers. Things like a wall jump, spin jump is new in this game. There's a whole bunch of stuff. Another toad. And I swear, it's probably going to be like the same toad from the first level again. So we have these mini games. We run into enemies on the world map. Where we have to defeat a certain number of enemies and, I should say, collect these orbs, these toad orbs. Throughout the level, and once we collect all 8 of them, all the enemies from the screen will disappear, sorry, from the area will disappear. And the toad will appear. Yeah, so we get that throughout the game. Ultimately it gets a little bit harder because some of the enemies that we face. I wanted to go to this area because I think this is, I think, the first instance we get of like a mushroom type of area that we can explore. Gotta be careful with that star coin because if you drop too far on the mushroom block, yeah, you're not going to fare very well. Yeah, it's all sorts of motion controls. This one is for the spinners. If we had a mushroom propeller suit, it would probably be great for this. Oh, did I? I was gonna say, because it looked like I threw the shell and then kicked it on the ground, which I don't think you can actually do in this game. So going after star coins so long, God damn it. I knew immediately when I jumped, I'm like, I'm gonna fucking fall down here, aren't I? Yeah, so let's go into our menu and actually use one of these items. You'll be seeing me doing this a lot, probably later in the game. Because the game actually does get a little bit difficult. Some of the difficulty is for the amount of players that you do have in the game. because yeah, some of these levels are not designed for, especially when it comes to like 3 or 4 players, which I actually have played this game with 3 or 4 players before, and it is absolute chaos. I will say, like, I think this game is optimized if you're playing multiplayer for 2 players. Because it is a lot of fun with 2 players.
Yeah, Mario time.
But yeah, if you have to play, but it is fun playing 3 or 4 players. You will throw each other a lot because the run button is also the throw button, like the grab and throw. So yeah, I didn't think that they obviously didn't think it through when it comes to the controls, especially with the multiplayer. But yeah, I'm happy it's here because more games have done it really well. And Fortresses also have a different music track. And this one is pretty good too. Yeah, just gotta be careful because we can get crushed by these gears. Now, a lot of these tracks will actually return in future new Super Mario Bros. Games, or at least some of them probably might even be remixed. I'll see if I can get into this pipe with the dry bones. Okay. Thought I might try it, just in case. You know, that's my sake of curiosity thinking there. Because I've played things like Metroid, but, you know, even just like playing regular, like Mario. So yeah, Thwomps, their first appearance in this game. And they look much more deadly in this game than they did back in the day. So now that one's a little bit more obvious too, because if you're piquing your curiosity, a lot of it is going to be one-ups. Because that's something that does happen a lot in this game. Yeah, I always get hit by this one. Sometimes I run too fast and run straight into the radius of the thwomp, which is a little bit unfortunate, but it happens a lot. Like I will say, it's something that does happen. Not a massive amount, but it does happen almost every time I play this level. And there is some situations where I do avoid. But yeah, we're in the fortress, and as you can tell, there's a lot of lava, a lot of things that can kill us, which is thematic, it's fine. And now we got the kooky music. So yes, we have a mushroom here. There usually is an item here, but obviously it won't be just that one. But yeah, so we have Kamek. Kamek makes a return from Yoshi's Island. And influences the battlefield a little bit. With his Koopa Magic, and I don't know why Mario Mario doesn't jump on them, on the airship, because we've played on airships before, but yeah, who knows.
Wait!
What?
We have Roy
What?
Cooper. But yeah, so once we complete a fortress, we'll go into the next world. And now we can go into the world select. Yeah, so we have all sorts of different worlds. So we can go back, it'll load back in. But yeah, that's something that we can go do. So if we need to go back to previous levels, we can. I will try to play every level in this game apart from World 9. Because I think I've played most, if not all, the levels in the game regularly. As for if I have, I can't exactly remember off the top of my head, so I'm not 100% sure. But yeah, I think this first episode I was going to go through the first world, just in case. We get, all sorts of different enemies in this game. But yeah, I think through the later worlds, I think it'd probably be a bit easier for me to try and do an episode every castle or fortress. Okay. Do the minigame then. I was gonna try and see if I can get out of it, but I can't.
What?
In the later worlds, it also gives us that actually, it might be just the first world. The first world might just give us that little objective screen, because pretty sure later on, later on, I think it also gives us that, which is weird because we played the game enough. I'm gonna say I haven't hit 1,000 yet. Yeah, I was thinking that might be the other Bowser. Corners. I should have went with corners first.
What?
Yeah, that's going to be the first episode, I think, of New Super Mario Brothers. Next time we'll be heading into world number 2, and also going back to 1-6. I think will probably actually be the first level that I do. But that'll be next time. So this is going to be, like I said, I think what I'm going to aim to do is try and do up until a castle in each world. I think World 2 might be a little bit more difficult. I might try and see if I can... Yeah, because there's only, 3 levels between that now and the castle. Plus World 1-6, so it'd be 4 levels and then the castle. But yeah, I try and play at least to the castle for like a major save point in the game. And then end the episode off, because even though they won't be like half-an-hour episodes, I feel like that's a little bit probably better. Unless I can do the world in one sitting, I might have, unless it's like an hour long. If it's like around half hour, I'm gonna cut it, but you know. I think some of the earlier worlds, it might be a little bit harder to do it in that form and fashion, so we'll see how it goes with that. But I think the later worlds, I think definitely will get some levels between castles and fortresses. So, and some of the levels will get longer and longer, so I think that form will fit later in the game, more so than in the first bit of the game. But yeah, just thought I'd let you guys know, just in case, because I know some people are like, oh, this video is not that long at all. It's like, oh, you're going to be taking forever with this Let's Play. It's like, well, I'll try my best not to take too long with it, because, you know, that's something that nobody wins with. But yeah, this is the end of the first episode and the debut episode of New Super Mario Bros. Wii for the Nintendo Wii, but I'm actually playing it on my Nintendo Wii U. So, yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching this episode and the start of this Let's Play. This has been Mario Man 2100. You guys have a great day or night, and of course, take care.